Carry on, my wayward son. There will be peace when you are done. So be done already!
You're mean.
Hello! Huh?
Guess who's back? Dean is back.
So is Jack. And
And
so is Bobby.
you idiot.
So, yes, we're here for the Winchesters. It is the grand season finale. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye. And this is
I really thought you created that name. I was like, wow, he really made a really interesting name there.
no. That's the name of the episode.
And that could be why it's not going to come back.
It's not going to come back. Listen, to go over basically what happens is what we do here. So I know we just spoiled a bunch for you, but honestly, I wish spoilers kind of mattered. I really don't think they do. So here we have, it's all leading up to this. The mystery man, who we know as Dean, is still someone they're after. However, the Akrita Queen is revealing herself. And
and she's hot.
Well, she's attractive, yes, but no, not that kind of way. She reveals herself to be not Akrita. Turns out that she was a hunter. We learned this in the episode.
You got fed up with the life of basically like
mm-hmm.
you hunt, you kill, you die. You hunt, you kill, you die. She was the last of her family from the 1600s. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And she made a deal with these creatures.
Yeah, because she was banished by the men of letters in the 1600s
for being evil.
Because she was evil, and basically was saying there's no point because people are terrible because they need saved.
Because they're obsessed with hunting.
Well, no. She tries to appeal to Mary and John in this episode by saying, "What if we never? You don't have to hunt if I kill everybody. There's no one left to save." Oh, what a genius idea! Thank you. No, gosh.
Yeah, she also
it's
said
comically it's just comically villainous. It's not. I don't get it. But yeah, no, she goes ahead and reveals, though, before they quite reveal that she's the big bad, that she threw Dean and his car into a portal, so that way he'll never bother anybody again. So a huge part of this plot is figure.
On this portal, he'll be just torn apart. He won't be able to survive.
No human can survive that.
But we already know that
he's dead.
He's
dead, Jim.
Because the episode starts off, you see later on in where John is at the train station, just getting back to Vietnam.
I forgot about that. It's a flashback because everything that we've heard from John. A man gave me this letter. This is what he looked like.
Yes, we've only seen a photograph of Dean in the car that the Akrita had and stuff. But actually, John was approached by Dean. They're like, wait, they're messing with the timeline. Blah 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 blah. It gets better. So we see Bobby, and we see not quiet. Let me speak.
Go ahead.
We see Bobby, and it looks like a much older Dean. Dean's wearing naval seaman's coat, like he just got back from the Navy.
In the Navy.
Yes, like a sailor. And anyway, they're up the top, standing talk, and and Bobby's walking. That's one clear here. I was like, there's no way this is them alive after, because we saw they died in the series. They're dead. But Bobby's walking, so I'm like, okay, this is a little weird now. And later it's revealed, that basically that they are dead. And it's basically that well, the big back spoiler, and we're 5 minutes in, but multiverse. Yes, that's
Yeah,
right, kids. Which
the way that they beat the big bad, which is the Akrita Queen, who isn't actually Akrita, is basically running her over into a portal.
yeah,
Because they use this boom tube, that's the best way I can describe it because I can't remember the name, to basically try to summon back the mystery man. Well, he's not there, but what is there? Baby, the car. So they take that, and Mary basically runs her over into the portal.
to be fair, they need something from not of this world that can kill the queen. And well, guess what? That's not of this world.
That's true. So they run her into the portal, but she's not dead. Don't worry. The car comes back. Dean comes out and basically reveals, hey. Well, he doesn't actually reveal it
He
to
doesn't say
them.
he doesn't yes, but Dean has a moment because he sees what could be his young parents. And but he doesn't reveal his name stuff. Just tells him about hunting stuff. Just gives him links and only for him to be stopped by behind him you see Jack appear with Bobby.
Jack is back.
Yes, and Dean gets chastised. He says hey, when I reset things, I want to give. There's no interference whatsoever.
Yep.
But because the whole thing was that basically there was a side detour that happened, but when him and Bobby went for a ride, he basically explained that he died in his world, he died, and up here you hear about the Krita. He just wants to. He's been searching for one universe, one reality where his family has a happy ending.
And maybe he found one now.
He maybe found it. Yes.
So
he gives Mary. He gives young Mary because after Bobby talks to Jack, convinces them.
one more chance.
Yeah. One more chance. Jack gives him something wrapped in a towel. Yeah. It's not a nudie magazine. No. It's it's the cult, and Dean takes this. He goes over to basically Mary says, "If you come with anybody that has a demon with yellow eyes, you shoot him with this."
Yep. And so this entire season where we go ahead and see where Mary's been talking about trying to leave, by the end of the episode, after the three depart, Mary decides she's going to go ahead and go. She's going to leave. She's going to go on her own. But then she decides, you know what? I'll take John with me. And they drive off.
Yeah. Now this ending, I want to talk about this ending because this ending was basically to give, it was kind of a rushed ending because but not so much, but they also wrapped it up. So if you're expecting a season 2, I wouldn't really count your pennies, because
Jade Wells Sci-Fi. Hi, nice to meet you.
Yes,
is saying if it's a different universe, then Dean will live again.
Well, not in this universe.
No,
Dean,
because years
Dean went
away.
back to heaven.
Well, she means another Dean.
Yes, another Dean.
Eventually.
But the problem with this ending is that I think they knew they were not going to basically even do another season because with the sale of the CW, many shows got canceled.
Yeah, you can tell that this is the end.
Although I wouldn't mind if it continues. It wasn't bad.
So, see, I'm very mixed on this ending. I did see the multiverse as an option, but I thought they were keeping it destroyed, and I hoped they were. Because when Chuck basically... Oh, we should mention that the Akrita are basically Chuck's failsafe. But they don't really matter in the end. The Akrita themselves are just pointless little bugs. They're just used by this one hunter who basically sought to destroy life as we know it.
She was bashed by the Mandalorians. She ended up in a portal or basically where they are, the realm where they are,
The
and they never
world
deal.
between worlds.
They literally had no purpose before other than just to kill everything.
Yep.
Yeah, but she basically showed them the way. This is the way.
So I'm very like, I don't dislike this show. It was fine. I think a lot of the episodes were okay. I just don't see the point. I think that what does
Well,
Jack say? It's time to get
I'll say this.
to the there'll be peace when you are done
This,
part of the
this is
song.
this is the point. Now we know it's multiverse. If they want to change things, they can, and
Yeah.
it won't bother me as much because now he said as just like says, wait till the last episode before you judge the total series, because this is also a way for them to go forward and create more new stuff without really destroying the lore, because the fact that it's a different Earth, different timeline. So if they want to have different stories down the road, I mean, I was really hoping they would have made like, Dean, you're the new Castiel. You're able to help, yeah, like I said, now they have more creative freedom. That's what the show needed, because everybody's like Supernatural fans, like, wow, I don't want to watch it. I'm offended. They've changed so much.
Yeah. And they were right to feel that way.
Sure.
Because by the end of the original series, it didn't seem like the multiverse existed. It didn't seem like that was what it was be. So it looked like it was timeline shenanigans.
But what's clever for them, the way the end to reveal this, because there are so many of us that are like, well, dude, Jensen Ackles involved in this? Of course I'm going to watch it. We get D narrations. It may not be that great, but it's like, oh, it's a continuation. Okay. I was kind of curious. What are they doing now? If they would have revealed there was a multiverse at the very beginning of the series,
no, people wouldn't have stuck around. Nobody would have stuck around, because nothing in this universe really matters. It doesn't apply to our Dean. Not really.
They don't even have baby in this.
No, they don't yet. They should get baby. But yeah, I don't dislike this show. I just feel like, oh, you wish Dean would have told them his real name in the end when they asked him his name. Honestly, he messed with the timeline so much, he might as well have. Didn't really matter. He didn't have to say even his full name was Dean Winchester. Just say, name's Dean. I am so mixed on this ending.
Like you said, I'm looking forward to it. If they decide to do a second season,
mm-hmm.
now they know like they can do it. They kind of can go their own way. Get it? Go your own way.
Go your own way. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also passing the torch. This episode.
I know. I just see, when we had the original Supernatural series, and you watch that first season, and you get to the end of it, it kind of leaves you wanting more. Like, oh my gosh, the story is going to go.
And I also want to point out the very first season of Supernatural, there had been nothing really like it before that.
Yeah.
So now that we've gone through 15 seasons of that, it's kind of hard to compete with that.
And I think this wants to capture that feeling, but they have the team narrowed now, and next season could be that. But I just don't think there's enough, like, when you're building a world, you need to have threats. And yes, we know there are monsters out there, but it doesn't feel like they needed to be out there hunting. There was no reason for them to go on their driving quest to find out who they are.
The Krita are gone, but the monsters are still around.
Yeah, so
but ultimately there's no angels and demons to bring upon the apocalypse. There's all God.
Well, aren't there demons? There are demons.
Well, this is different. Most of that live in Earth, but I'm just saying. Remember, Jackson will be there. No interference.
Yeah. So maybe if there's season 2, we'll be checking it out.
Season 2, Monster Hunter Club.
With only 2 people. But yes, We want to hear your thoughts, though. If you're watching after, make sure to leave comments down below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. We have enjoyed checking out the Winchesters and talking about it, and we hope you did too. But now we've got to go. We have to go watch The Flash. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.
See you later, alligators.
In a while, crocodile.